Well, good morning from gorgeous Valley of Fire State Park in Nevada. It's located about an hour's drive northeast of Vegas. If you've never been, plan on coming. I think it's one of the most picturesque parks I've ever been to. This is the campground, Atoll Rock Campground. It's sort of the main campground. Nice big sites. You can also get full hookup sites. There's a few loops that have full hookups, water and electric. I don't think they have sewer, but there's a dump station. Most of the ones without hookups go for 20 bucks a night, and the hookups go for 30, so it's a pretty good deal for a state park. So this is the Atoll one. We actually went around the corner and are hooked up in what they call Arches Campground, which is a little smaller. I think they have maybe 25 sites, no hookups, but it's not as crowded, I don't think. So Angie and I are on a little morning hike, so we've hiked over this way to give you a look, and we'll walk back around to where we're camped, and I'll show you the Atoll Rock. There's some native petroglyphs there. They're pretty cool, and I'll show you the arch rock on the way back. Okay, Angie, let's scramble down. Kind of like in Joshua Tree that we're at. This is red sandstone though, but it's very sticky, so you can really scramble on these rocks. So there's a look at the park from the other side. Walking through there, I see lots of spaces that accommodate kind of up to a 50-foot rig. There's lots of large fifth wheels in there, some Class A's. Easy in, easy out. But it's set in amongst these red rocks. Super picturesque. It's kind of at the northern end of the park. A lot of people come out from Vegas for a day trip, take in the scenery. So over there where you see those two RVs, that's the dump station. So if you just wanted to come in and use the dump station, to get into the park you pay $10 to get in. If you're camping, it's included, but if you just popped in to use the dump station, there's a couple garbage bins there. You could camp outside the park. There's some camping in Lake Mead National Recreation Area for pretty cheap. And over at Snowbird Mesa, some people call it Poverty Flats near Overton, is free. So there's some free boondocking areas. That's usually where we go. This is the first time we came actually into the park. Never camped in here before. So I haven't really explored this area. That's pretty cool. Usually we come in and do the main drive out to White Domes. That's where you get all the multicolored rock. There's this red sandstone, but there's also kind of a gold silica, kind of whitish. There's even kind of a mauvey, purpley colored sandstone, and they're all mixed together. So I've done a blog post on that visit before with a bunch of pictures. So I'll give you a link to that, and then maybe at the end of this video I'll hook up my dash cam and we'll take a quick drive down so you can see the scenery. So we'll continue on and check out Atoll Rock petroglyphs. It's kind of a neat place. Okay, there it is. There's a couple sets of stairs up to this funky rock where the Indian artifacts are, writings. Let's go check it out, Angie. Okay, here we go. Petroglyphs have existed for over 4,000 years. Okay. Pretty neat. You find these all over the Southwest. This is a pretty neat panel. Lots of bighorn sheep, which are native to this area. Looks like they had panels of glass, but they've all become kind of smoked up with the sun. Let's go through here and have a look underneath, see if we see. Oh yeah, There's a bunch up there too. Cool. Of course, a bunch of morons have carved their names into the thing. Frickin' jerks. Humans, eh? Worst species on the planet. Okay. There we go. Angelina's got to be in my arms. There's the Beagle Cam view. She can't walk on these stairs because they freaks her out to see through. I'm afraid she's going to get her paw caught, so she gets carried. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, so I've walked about a quarter mile around the corner and we come to Arch Rock. It's a photography opportunity just off the side of the road. Lots of people stop here. It's got this really neat little arch. Almost reminds me of the Delicate Arch in Utah, over by Moab in Arches National Park. A lot smaller. This one's only around maybe 10 feet high. It's kind of cool though. There's lots of arches in here. Lots of little spots, a lot of photography opportunities. It's like we like to come in here, take beautiful photos. Now's not the time though. Just kind of walking around while it's cool. Today's going to be up in the 80s. We're in here in late February, and usually it's only around 65 or 70, but it's a warm streak right now. So we're getting up into the 80s, which is cool. Not cool, actually hot, but you know what I mean. So we'll just go another couple hundred yards and we'll be at the campground entrance to where we're camped in Arches Campground. Okay, here we're at the entrance to Arch Rock Campground. You can see campground full. It's a weekend and pretty well every space in the park's filled up. It's first come, first serve. So if you come here early in the morning, sometimes you can snag one. We came in on a Thursday and there was quite a few places in here to get, but as soon as it gets into the weekend, you get a lot of people showing up. So it goes in there and there's kind of a loop here, but then it goes up behind those rocks there. It goes around this rock outcropping. There's some more secluded spots in there. Until you come out, you can see there's a truck camper out there. So I kind of like it better. You're closer into the rocks than that other one. Although that other one has nice views of the valley, with longer views. There's sort of a map of the campsites. There's 29 campsites, $20. And it's your standard fill out an envelope and put it in the pay box sort of thing. And here's a generator running at certain generator hours and quiet time hours. So it's early morning. It's only about 9 o'clock right now, so got a few generators running. So we'll take you up to where we're parked. Oh, and dogs are allowed on a leash. Okay, here we are. This is our spot. This is site number 20. I liked it because you could just turn around the road there. Not too many people close that way. And then you could just back straight in. Nice and long. Fits our 28-foot fifth wheel in here. Got some extra space over here. And then at the back, you got a nice little shelter, picnic table, little fire pit. Set up your chairs and look out into that. Yeah, you got this rock outcropping in between you and the main part of the campground there, so you don't hear too much noise. It gets really quiet out here. Beautiful at night when these rocks light up in the sun, and then later on you get all the stars. Beautiful. Maybe I'll just scamper up on some of these rocks to give you a little higher view of this little area here. Okay, So you can see our spot in there. There's another campsite a little further along, and then as you go around the corner, there's some around those rocks there. Oh yeah. There's some guys down there. There's the main part of the campsite. Best part of the place is dogs are allowed to pretty well go anywhere. Unlike national parks, as long as you have them on a 6-foot leash, they're allowed. Right, Angie? I'm not on my leash. I don't see you getting off this rock anytime soon, do you? She's like, uh-oh. Okay, so now we'll take you into the heart of the park. My dash cam will give you a bit of a drive down the heart that I really like, out to White Domes. If you ever get out in that area, the White Domes hike is really good, and the hike to Fire Wave. Both are really worth it. This part's pretty cool too, though, for a camp spot. hope you enjoyed that look at Valley of the Fire State Park's campground areas and the drive through the main scenic area. Like I said, some good hikes are out at White Domes, nice little loop hike, a little bit of elevation change to it, and also the fire wave, that's really cool. So we've come back this evening for our last evening. Going to do some photography in the park here. We've come up near, it's a kind of a funky arch that we found. I think it's called Fire Canyon Arch, out near the white silica domes. And just spin around here, give you a look at the terrain. It's quite remarkable how it transitions from red rock into this white silica rock. There it is. Look at that. Amazing. And then all kinds of different patterns and colors. I love the little fins in the rocks, the way it fins out, worn by the water and the wind. Right on the other side of this is a funky little arch. Takes a little bit to find, but it's really cool. So we'll end with a few snapshots we've taken on our trip this time. Give you a little bit of a feel for the beauty of the place, even if the video hasn't shown it completely. So this is Ray from loveyourrv.com with Beagle Angie and my wife Ann. Until next time, happy trails everyone. Keep the shiny side up. Cheers.